Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This one is a guide of the new classes. Now, the Mage got a total revamp, Warrior has been tweaked, and Rogue has been sufficiently nerfed. I'll be going through the changes that they did and how you can best utilize these classes. Big thanks to Zangar GST for helping me get this information. Now for this guide, I'm going to be running the cross skill that goes with the classes. Now, like I said, Mage has had a massive change, but it's actually for the better because Mage can now do more damage. However, you do have to do more micromanagement than you did before. So let's get started, and if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. So the first thing that you want to do to best maximize this class, there is a pattern you can go which will really give you a lot of damage. Now this is for PvE. You're going to be using 3 of the fire balls, 1 of the one of the lightning, a cross skill, and then at that point you could be using your ice because you need to restore some mana. Now, this is going to be giving you a lot of damage. So you've got 3 of those, and then one lightning. I keep saying ice, and this causes, look at the amount of damage you're getting right there. Now at this point, if your mana is going to be fairly low and you're in the middle of a fight, so I'm going to repeat this again, but I'm just going to continue to show you the entire pattern. So it's 3 of these, and then it is the lightning. Make sure you stand still for the lightning because it channels. You've got the ice next, which is going to be restoring your thing. You can do it 3 times, which you might as well because to get the full effect, and then you're right back to the same cycle again. So 3 fireballs and then lightning. And this is going to be causing massive, and then of course you continue with your 3 ice. Now in between this, you're going to be using your cross skill when it's available. The best time to use the cross skill is after you've used the lightning. So you'd be using the 3 fireballs, I was just about to say firebolt, and then the lightning cross skill, and I think I interrupted my lightning actually, and then the ice, 3 ice. Of course you'd be using the ultimate when it's available. What I would do with the ultimate is once you've stacked your fire, then you can use your ultimate. This is going to be causing a lot of damage. And this class, like I said, can pump out a lot of damage when you know how to use it. Now this is for the PvE, not PvP. If you're going for the PvP, you're going to want to focus on the I keep mixing up the two, on the ice. If he's going to be using melee, for instance, you'd be using the ice, and this is going to be slowing down the opponent so he's not able to get to you, and you can actually stay away from him while you're continuously damaging him. Now, if the opponent is using a long range, then I would recommend running with the fire because that is ultimately going to be doing the most damage at range. Now, if you're going up against the melee, I would recommend running the ice, as I said, because that's going to be slowing down your opponent. You can also be pummeling him with the ultimate, which can do a whole lot of damage, but I would definitely focus on the ice when you're going up against someone running melee. That basically covers everything for Mage. Now next is the Rogue, and this one got a nerf. I've mentioned it before, but the original Rogue, the very first one when we started out in Alpha, was freaking amazing. It had excellent damage output, and then they went and changed it to the Rogue we had before, which definitely was a downgrade. It was definitely a nerf from the original Rogue, and they've done it again. This Rogue is now worse than the Rogue we had before. Now I will say the damage output is consistent to say the least, but it's not powerful. Rogue was already overlooked in Alpha, which is probably why they made the changes in the first place, but that didn't really improve the class, it just ultimately made it worse, and it was still overlooked, and the recent changes definitely will not draw any attention to this class. But if you are a Rogue fan, hopefully this guide will give you some tips on how you can use... Okay, I might as well just die. So the pattern you're going to be following is this. First, you're going to be using the Poison Strike, followed by the Swift Kick. Once your poison is stacked to 8, use your Scorpion Sting. This is going to be causing some heavy poison attack on him, and repeat this pattern. This is basically the pattern you're going to be doing. So it's 2, 3, and 4. But make sure that your poison is stacked. You're going to be using your cross skill. This is going to be dealing damage, but your target needs to be poisoned. So instead of doing the scorpion, once your cross skill is ready, you'd be stacking your poisons and then applying the cross skill. Once your ultimate is ready, make sure that you've already used your Scorpion Sting before you apply the ultimate. Once you apply the ultimate, then you can use your Scorpion Sting again because it's going to be stacked to 8. Now this method works in PvP as well as PvE. So you're going to have it stacked to 8 and then you apply your heavy. And this is the same pattern that you're going to be doing. You want to make sure that your poison is constantly stacked at 8. Once you stack to 8, you can apply the cross skill and then repeat the same thing. Use this and then use your ultimate, which is going to be resetting your Scorpion Sting. This is going to be causing a lot of damage, but not tons. Now the plus side about this class is the cooldowns are pretty fast, so if you're someone who likes the quick-paced gameplay, then this class is pretty good when it comes to that. But for a damage over time class, I mean, it could be worse. Warrior has been a fan favorite, mostly because it has the Whirlwind, which is like the best ability. Spin for the win is what we used to say, and this has been nerfed as well. I'm not sure why they wanted to mess with Warrior. I thought it was fine the way it was, but for some reason they did do some changes on it, and it's largely not for the better, but anyways. Now the pattern for this is really up to the user. Now you're going to be starting off with the Crushing Blow, and after using that, you're kind of up to your choice whether or not you want to go with this or go with this because it has a shorter cooldown. Once you use this, you can go back and then use this. So it's kind of up to you if you want to use this, lower the defense by using this, and then apply this, or do you want to apply this first, then this, and then go back to this? It's really up to you, but largely this class is kind of based on what comes off the cooldown first. Now every attack does generate 25 Fury unless your Fury is capped out. Once you're at 100, any one of these attacks will be doing 50% more damage. So you'd be starting off with your third ability, and then you're going to be using your second, and then the Whirlwind. Once you do the second again, you're ready for you're at 100, as you can see, you're stacked, and then you'd be using the Crushing Blow again. Now this pattern would repeat itself, but again, like I said, you can use either the Spin or you can use the Sever. Once you're stacked at 100 Fury again, you can use your ultimate. Now the cross skill you can basically use the minute it's off of its cooldown, but it's up to you when you really want to use it or not. Again, you always use your Crushing Blow once you're at that 100 mark, or again, unless your ultimate is ready. If your ultimate is ready, then of course you use that, but you're going to want to wait until you're at the 100 mark to use your ultimate for the most effective ultimate. But there we go, those are pretty much the changes that have been applied to those classes, and if you guys have any helpful tips for these, then post them in the comments below so other people can check your tips out as well. And that is it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.